but Kemba Walker is joining us now on ESPN Radio. The Charlotte Bobcats have been pretty good this season, and since Kemba's been there, that hasn't looked like a lot of fun.
Right.
Being there. Kemba, thank you for being on with us. How much more fun has this season been because you guys are legitimately competitive?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We have a really good team, high character guys, who are willing to, put in the work and, sacrifice, different things in order to win basketball games. So, I'm enjoying it.
Is everyone a little bit afraid of Al Jefferson? He seems like someone the other people would be afraid of if he got angry.
I don't think no one on the team is afraid of him, but I think we're just happy to have him.
Go ahead, Stan.
Kemba, why are you guys so much better this year, particularly at the defensive end of the floor? I mean, you were the worst team in the league last year defensively, and now probably the biggest reason you're winning is you're one of the better teams in the league.
First off, I think it has a lot to do with coach. From day one, he's been enforcing defense on us and telling us that we won't win games unless we play defense, and that's what it's been all year. And, then secondly, the guys, who are willing to play defense and willing to help each other, when someone gets beat. So. Those two factors play a huge role.
On the court, Kemba Walker with us on ESPN Radio. On the court, Kemba, what was the hardest part of the transition for you from college to the pros?
I think just the speed of the game. It's a whole different pace. You go from being the best player every night in college to playing against the best every night in the NBA. So, just the pace of the game was a little different for me.
How about off the court? What was the difficulty in the transition? What would you say away from basketball was the hardest thing about making the transition from being someone who didn't have money to being someone who did?
As far as that, now that's not really a big deal for me because I think I'm still the same person. As far as getting money, now. But the difficulty from that is probably traveling. That was probably one of the toughest things. You're always tired, or you get in so late, and you just have to know how to adjust to get ready to play a basketball game.
Are you aware that one of your assistant coaches, Patrick Ewing, is scared of haunted hotels? Are you aware of this?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not aware of that.
All right. Well, Stan, you can tell
he is. Like, if you guys go back, do you guys go back to Milwaukee again, Kemba?
We do.
Do you stay at the Pfister?
Yep.
Oh, all right, well, I'm just telling you, Pat's scared to death. You guys can give him a hard time.
No, let's do it.
About that. You guys walk by his room at night, make ghost noises.
No,
you'll have him running out the door.
Yeah, Kemba, you don't want to tell him about it, but apparently the Knicks, they used to do this to him. They used to get the bellhops to make noises outside of the room and stuff. And Stan was actually thinking one time of wearing what were you going to go outside with a sheet? Although that's dangerous.
No, he wouldn't have seen me anyway. I would have just made noises.
Sheet over his head with a mustache on the outside, of course, Kemba.
Can you tell us, Kemba, have you played against Michael Jordan?
No, I haven't.
Were you around for this Kid Gilchrist game where Kid Gilchrist said that he lost to Michael Jordan in 101? Were you around for that?
I wasn't around for that game, no.
Because it didn't ring true to me. Is it true do you think it's true that Michael Jordan at 50 could beat one of you guys?
I mean, I believe so. It's possible.
Not you, though, right? Not you.
I mean, not me.
Well, who?
Huh?
Trumped ya. Well, who? Who can he beat?
You said, well, who? I'm not going to go there.
No, he's not going to say that.
Well, no, I mean, I'll say it for him. He could definitely beat Josh McRoberts, right?
No. I don't know what you're doing there. You're doing some profiling. No, sir.
All right, he could definitely beat Gerald Henderson, correct?
No.
Gerald Henderson's pretty good. Yeah. Hey, Kemba, how often do people
crayons?
Can you guys just calm down a little bit?
Go ahead.
Kemba, how often do people see you out on the street and and still talk to you about the Big East tournament?
Oh man, all the time. that's what I'm known for, the most. Everyone is talking about the step back shots against Pitt all the time. So yeah, they still talk about that more than they talk about me in the NBA, actually.
Have you had a moment in the NBA, any moment that felt anything like that moment?
No, no way. So that was kind of unbelievable. That was like a dream run. So never had that moment, not yet.
Stan, were you aware that Kemba Walker is a very good dancer?
I was not aware of that. I just know he's a good point guard, and that's really all I care about.
He's a good dancer, just like you, Stan.
No,
no, not like me then. Not if he's good.
How many times have you performed at the Apollo Theater?
I performed it about 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, see? Look at that, Stan. You were impressed. You didn't know
yes,
that.
I am impressed.
Yes. And what kind of dancing was this? Like, how old were you?
I was young. I don't know, maybe 10 or 11.
So you outgrew that?
Yeah, I outgrew that.
So, like, if I were to go to a wedding, would Kemba Walker be breaking it down? Like, if I were to go to a wedding, would you, like, scorch, would you be really dancing?
Maybe. Yeah, it's a possibility.
All right, we're going to let you go on that note. Kemba, thank you for trying. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for being on with us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Kemba.
Kemba Walker of the Charlotte Bobcats.